Alright, everybody, welcome back to WSL, or World Sim League, as I am your new commentator who will be flopping around the divisions whenever I'm needed. I am CT Ice Demon, or Matt, whatever you would like to call me. So this will be my first week. I was supposed to join in last week, but my work had other plans with that. So let me look in here for the standings. Although this tier also did not race last week because they didn't have enough drivers, so they only needed one commentator last week for tier 2. Let's see, standings here. Alright, so we have that sim racer has 70 points, leading the points. Then tied for second is MDJ and Mark. Oh, sorry, they're not tied, my bad. MDJ has 59 points, Mark has 58 points. And fourth is Black Fox with 50. Shrine is in fifth with 49. Zen in sixth with 38. Dan is in seventh with 35. Deco in eighth with 29. Bloody in ninth with 21. And Harib is in 10th, rounding out the top 10 with 19. And then over here we have the constructors. Alfa Romeo is leading the way with 117. And second is AlphaTauri with 87. McLaren in third with 72. Haas in fourth with 63. Ferrari with 59. Red Bull in sixth with 53. Mercedes with 50. Aston Martin with 38. Williams with 12. And rounding out the grid is Alpine with 0. Sounds like the Williams of a couple seasons ago where Williams couldn't get any points in real life. Alright, so it looks like we're doing a 7-lap sprint race and then a 20-lap normal race. As we have 11 drivers. Oh yes, that is a good point Dan made in the chats. Always record your races as a driver, just in case there is some incident along the way. You have proof to defend yourself or to show proof that someone hit you or whatever. It's always good to have the footage and not need it than need it when you get reported and you don't have it. Alright, so we will get this on full, get that there. We'll hide that menu. Intermediates. I mean, it looks kind of cloudy out there, but it looks like it should be dry. Alright, so it looks like Zen will be the first one out on track. As Zen will come onto the main straight here. This main straight gives some great camera angles when you can see straight down, you see everybody coming into the corner. Love that camera angle when they do it. So here comes Zen through the final corner to start the first lap of qualifying here in round 8. As he hits 196 miles an hour into, I call it the snail turn because it's like a little shell. Looking good so far. As he comes down to the end of Sector 1, he will post a time of 24.1. Tricky Sector 2 here, high speed and windy. As comes down toward the end of Sector 2 with a time of 51.44. As we get an over-the-shoulder cam as he comes through this corner onto the main straight, which you can, this main straight's so long you can make a cup of tea and then come back. DRS open as it comes down into the hairpin. Very nice. Around the final corner, no mistakes there. The time will be valid is a 131.6. There's a McLaren coming around next. Oh, MDJ is off. Interesting tactic to use a pair of inters in qualifying when it's dry, but you know. And he'll pull it into the pits. Not surprising. Here comes Dan. As he's driving the Haas around the final corner. Assassin does a 32.8. Dan will do a 32.2. It'll put him in second place currently. Around the final corner for Sim Racer, 204.0. Surely he had a mistake somewhere along the way there. Here it comes. And again, he's going to head back into the pits and slap some fresh rubber on his car. We'll stay on board with Haggis, as everybody else has done a lap. So they'll be coming in. He'll be the next one to start a first lap. It's been so long since I've done commentary that I have no idea what times guys are supposed to be doing around here. Alright, so here comes Haggis to start a lap. No idea how that wasn't invalid, but we'll go with it. Oh, and around he goes. Yep, the outside grass will do that to you. You throw one tire in there, ever so slightly, the smallest of mistakes could be the biggest of problems. The Ferrari. I think the Ferrari will be the next one to do a lap. Unless Sim Racer's on a lap. Oh, it's Sim Racer's in Val. So almost halfway through the session. Only 5 times on the board so far. With a 131.6 being the best of them. So the Haas gets out of the way. Surely the Haas is going to be pitting. Because you really don't want to qualify in tires you spun on. Oh no, he's going to start a lap. Very nice through the merry-go-round turn. Hey Dan, nice to see you. Good luck in the race today, sir. Thank you for having me in the league. As MJ has just finished the first sector, coming through the fast windy bits. I don't know the name of any corners or anything like that, so yeah. As it comes to the end of Sector 2, with a purple for the Sector 2. Now, I know in past games, they give everybody purple Sector 2, so we'll find out when he gets up here if it's true or not. Oh, somebody's off in Sector 1 there. Might be just getting out of the way. Around the hairpin, head up toward the final corner. Looked like he had a little trouble getting the traction down there. Come to the line, 32.2. Almost the same exact lap time as Dan. Two thousandths. It's purple sector 1 for Elite. So he's looking for Alpine's first points of the season, it looks like, according to the constructor standings. I mean, he's got a good chance, though. He only 11 drivers. So he heads on to the main straight. Let's see what his top speed is. 190 before the DRS. 202, which is the highest I saw there. So he heads down at the hairpin. That was faster than the pole sitter by 7 miles an hour. Around the final corner, the time will be 31.4. It is pole by 2/10. Very nice lap there, Elite. Going board with Haggis, coming around the hairpin. Completing their first lap. Or not. Into the pits. Head into the pits for MDJ. That's not really the camera angle you want to see. There we go. Into the hairpin. Around the final corner for Assassin. And it will improve by 0.3 up to a 32.5. So Zen is on an out lap. Where is he on track? Just finishing turn 1. 131.2 for Sim Racer. Big improvement after spinning on his first attempt on quali. Ooh, whoa. Looked like they were having a little hug down there in turn 1. So 0.2 the gap from first to second, 0.2 the gap from second to third. Alright, now we'll go back to Zen, as Zen will be starting his lap. Man, that's a long straight. That one straight is longer than the rest of the track is wide. Alright, Zen heads down into turn 1. Very tidy through there. Comes up to the sector line. He's almost a 24 flat, is 1/10 improvement from the first lap. Definitely have to have your car dialed in right, or in that fast section there, the back end just wants to come around. Oh, Zen's left the session. That was interesting. Zen was up on his time and poof. So it's 2.5 minutes left. Everybody should be starting to come out of the pits now for that final run. Oh, invalid there for Mark. And that'll be the end of qualifying for Mark. Mercedes is next on track. AMS. Oh, Senna's back, but not enough time to come back out and do a lap. And here comes AMS to start the lap. You know, it's kind of crazy. In qualifying, when you leave the lobby, your car just disappears off the track, which makes sense. But when you're in a race and you lag out, your car stays there. Sometimes it doesn't ghost. But you think one of these years they'd make a game that's not broken. AMS is down on his time after the first sector. Whoa. Even further down on his time, so most likely will not improve, so we'll switch over to the Aston Martin. Who is... Whoa! A little drifting there. Qualifying is officially over, so everybody will finish the current lap they are on. Around the final corner comes Assassin. One improved by 2.5 tenths, they'll put him 8th. Invalid for the Haas. Where's the other Haas? There's Dan coming around the final corner. Will Dan improve? Yes, by 3 tenths. 131.9. That'll put him 6th. Here comes Elite. And Elite's 31.1. That will be pole. Danny Boy's invalid. MDJ is not on a competitive lap. And that's it for qualifying. So we have Elite Dave on pole with a 31.1, Sim Racer in second, Zen in third, AMS in fourth, Gabaro, I'll go with Gabaro. In 5th, Dan. In 6th, MDJ. In 7th, Assassin. In 8th, Mark. In 9th, Danny. In 10th, and rounding out the grid is Haggis, who did not post a time. Starting last is never a bad thing. Yeah, never hurts to start last. Could always avoid first lap carnage. Ooh, a little cloudy out there. Might have rain at some point during the race. Five red lights, and away we go. Oh, a little contact there. It's somewhat clean through there. I mean, there's always going to be bumping and banging through the first section there. It's a 7-lap race. There's 4 guys on mediums, everybody else on softs, as Danny's off the pace. Sim Racer leads Zen in second, AMS in third as they complete the first sector, coming up to the end of the second sector. McLaren goes way wide in the corner over there, as Assassin's able to pick up the position in behind there. Sim Racer should be able to squeak away a little bit down this straight on the soft tires. Not gaining too much though. The Haas looking for the move. Nope. Around the final corner, Sim leads the first lap. There, get that off the screen. Danny Boy in the pits. Stan's looking to chase down 6th as Mark is trying to chase him down. Very tight group of cars here battling for second, as Sim Racer is trying to sneak away. Dave has left the session. He said in the chat his controller's not working, which is unfortunate. Why do we always get that camera angle? Ooh, taking a look on the outside there, but nothing doing. As all 3 cars are close enough to throw a blanket over. Fastest lap for... Oh! And the McLaren! loses it and saves it all in one motion. So MTJ gets around Zen for a second, as I hit the wrong button and totally missed that. That's my bad on that one. As Sim Racer is pulled out to a 2-second lead. MDJ's cut it down a couple tenths there. Maybe he could pull along the guys with him to catch. Because DRS is now active. So he'll be able to pull everybody down the straight with him here. And Zen will go down the inside into the hairpin. Ooh. And Zen gets second place back. Looked like the Ferrari was a little hesitant going into the corner there so he wouldn't hit him, and he almost got hit himself by the Mercedes. And he goes around on the outside in turn 1 to gain back second place, as AMS is looking for any way around Zen. As there's another 3-car battle for 7th, 8th, and 9th, but we'll stay with this one for now. The lead's back over 2 seconds again for Sim Racer as we're halfway through the race. Should be a move here by AMS on the DRS straight coming up. So MDJ has cut into the lead by 4 tenths. We'll see from his point of view. He's got the run. He's going to make the move. Side by side into the hairpin. And the move is done, as AMS is now into third. That would be a great camera angle if it showed something. And now, Zen down the inside with his DRS into turn 1. Oof. That corner's tricky to go side by side in because everybody takes that corner at a different angle and different speeds. As MDJ is almost into DRS range. He is in DRS range. So we'll stay here to see if the move will be done for the lead on the main street here. As there'll be 2 laps to go when they cross the line. I always hated this corner there. Alright. Doesn't have much battery, but the DRS is open. Not much battery for the leader either, and not enough time to make the move. Alright, so 2 laps to go. Would there be a move made here going into turn 1? As Danny Boy's had more issues. It's the first time sim racers felt pressure all race. Every group is grouped off by twos. Dan's all over Assassin. Alright. What can MDJ do here? If I were MDJ here, I would save the battery for the last lap. And there goes Dan. Down the inside into the hairpin, and into 50 goes. Ooh, as the Aston took a peek on the outside there. He will have the DRS here, though. Side by side for the lead. I am sorry to pull away from the Dan battle there. But we have a battle for the lead on the last lap. As MDJ just has a nose ahead for now. Sim Racer defending well down the inside. MDJ on the outside. And MDJ looks like he'll manage to pull it off for now. It's going to be a three-car battle as we head to the final sector. Danny has left. I mean, he is almost a lap behind. Alright. He's got the run. The Ferrari goes defensive. That was interesting to go defensive after already making the attack, but... Oh, side by side. It's gonna be a photo finish. Christ, I don't think I've ever seen a finish that close. Alright, so Simrisher wins. MDJ will get second. So close. Zen in third. AMS in fourth. Dan will get fifth. Mark will get sixth. Gabar will get seventh. Haggis will get eighth. Assassin will get ninth. Elite will be 10th. And Danny will be 11th. Jeez, my first race commentating in this league, and we get a photo finish. And that's only the sprint. Let's see what the main race brings us. Alright. 5 lights. And away we go yet again for more fun in China. Very clean through the first couple of turns there, as MDJ has gone off to the lead of a sim racer around the outside. Does not have it there, and they'll all pull back into single file. As we have Haggis on the softs, Danny, Gabarro, and Mark on the hards, everybody else on the mediums in this 20-lapper. As they agreed to do 35% today with the smaller grid. And I won't complain. That means I get to go to bed a little bit earlier for work. See, that's that camera angle I was talking about in qualifying. Everybody funneling off the corner. There's an awful lot of defensive moves going on back there. As Sim Racer goes around the outside there. Oh, we do have... Looks like Mark has had a moment. As Sim Racer will lead the first lap. Assassin and Gabarro side by side. Oh, touching wheels just a little bit, giving each other a high five. As Gabarro will keep 7th position. So all the mediums have rose to the top. 3-second penalty for Danny already. Well, you stop giving me that camera go. The car's going forward. We don't need to see behind it. And Danny has quit on track because the car is still moving. And now that will be points for everybody who finishes now. Today outside in turn 1. And MDJ will get the lead. Very nice move there. So we get MDJ in first, Sim Racer in second, Zen in third, AMS in fourth, Dan in fifth, and Elite in sixth. All in one group. And then we have a second group of Assassin, Gabarro, and Haggis. And Mark's just a little ways off of them. Ooh. Oh, jeez. 3 wide on the exit of the hairpin. Crappy camera angle. Looks like he's bump drafting him down the straight. Oh, big wiggle from the McLaren there. MDJ trying to break the DRS. Surely feel a lot better once that DRS has been broken. Won't have to worry about the attack so much. Oop. Went too many cars again. And Haggis will get by Assassin. Assassin to the outside. Oh, and there's a spin. Oh, geez. And they collected a McLaren. Looks like there's a little lag going on there between those guys. Oh! Oh! I don't know what's going on there. Looked a little laggy. Someone broke a little too late. I don't know. I'm sure that'll get reported. AMS is gonna have a run here. Ooh. Oh. Can't move over there with a guy on your outside there, sir. Here comes Dan with a run down the inside. He'll take advantage of the lack of momentum from AMS. Looked like Dave had a slam on the brakes there so he didn't hit anybody. But Dan is tracking down Zen. As MDJ is pulled out to 1.8 seconds over Sim Racer. Here comes Dan. Got the DRS. Might be a little late. Yep. And he'll wisely pull it in. He'll have DRS again going to turn 1 though, so surely he'll make the move there. And here he comes. Down the inside for Dan. And a switchback by AMS. Ooh. Looks like Dan might get the job done here, though. AMS still on the inside. Ooh, slight touch there. Oh my god, that's Zen. My bad, that's Zen, not AMS. Rookie mistakes. You know, I've been commentating for 7 years. You'd think I'd call it the right car, huh? Ooh. Let's see, can AMS make a move here? Zen does have DRS himself. Oop, slight touch. Ooh. Oh boy. More than a slight touch there. Where are we on lap 8? Jesus. China's normally a boring race. Or, not boring race, but boring track. Wow. Session just flew around the outside. Haggis is still lagging. And Haggis... Oh, Assassin's had a... Yeah, he's had an off. And he's left the session. So I don't know if that's a rage quit. Look at this. 3-car battle. This is gonna end in tears, maybe? I mean, that's as clean as you could do a 3-car battle. As AMS is in third now, Zen chasing him down, Dan into 5th. Dave with the fastest lap there is, 34.1. Haggis into the pits, probably to put on a pair of hards, maybe mediums. As we still have a 3-car battle here. I hope all these guys pit in the same lap so they all come out together. And just like that, when you're the leader of a 3-car pack like that, you're going to lose 2 positions. So AMS from 3rd to 5th. But now he's got the power to get the double slipstream. As MDJ out by 3 seconds. And then Sim Racer is 5 seconds clear of this battle. And the more they battle, the more he'll pull away. As Dave will move up to 7th on those fresh softs. We'll go back to the main battle of the race here. Starting to get cloudy out there. Does that mean the rain is coming? Is that why some people start on hards, to get to the rain section? Because surely soft to medium or medium to soft should be able to do a 20-lap race here. It's really getting hazy out there. That was funny. There was tire smoke in the hairpin before they got there. Oh, wrong button. There, that's the button I wanted. And Dave up in the 6th. So his first off still doing work. Great helicopter cam here. MDJ's increased to 4 seconds. Oh, AMS surely gonna make a move here. Or not. That DRS by Dan, keeping him in front. So 9 laps to go. And there's the pits for Mark. The lead is almost 5 seconds. Whoa! What happened to Zen there? As Dan will move up into 3rd after Zen had an issue there. And there it goes. Zen back to the outside to get his spot back. Dan switches back to the outside. Oh, gets left no room there. That will give the Mercedes a chance to make a move. Surely these guys are in next lap. Or this lap, should I say. I think all 5 of the top 5 should probably be pitting this lap. Get those fresh softs on. Oh, Haggis just lagged out. And it was only a matter of time, he was lagging all over the place. Why that camera angle every damn time? Here comes Dan. And into third Dan goes. Oh, Zen into the pits. The other two continue. Oh, it just started raining. Or at least I thought I saw rain. Yeah, it is raining. Yep. No, Zen's the first to enters. Might not work out so well to start, but while everybody else struggles to get back to the pits, he may have the advantage. Who knows? In the last league I came from, my best finish came in a race where I pit for enters when no one else did, and they all struggled and I finished second. And I'm normally a back marker when I race. So surely everybody's into the pits for enters now. The lap around China is so long that the way the rain is in these games, by the time you make it around, the track's gonna be wet already. Oh. Yeah, a little tough to slow down there with the slick track. Everybody's staying out. I would have pit. That track's gonna be too wet to do this lap. Here comes AMS on the inside. I mean, Zen's slowly catching Guevara. Very slowly. This is actually the only battle on the track. Next closest battle is Dave 4.5 seconds behind these guys. Whoa! A little drifting around that corner. This corner's gonna be tough on old tires on the slick track. Come on, when's the DRS gonna be disabled? There's the crash. It's actually Zen on the inters. Oh. As there's some contact coming into the pits. And if Zen didn't spin, I wonder where he would have been coming out of all this. He'll come out in 6th. So there's 5 laps to go. Well, 4.5. MDJ is out to an 8-second lead. And there it is. The air is officially disabled. They lapped the Aston. They're a couple corners away from lapping the Haas. Ooh, so close. Here comes the Alpine down the inside into 4th. Here comes Dan back on the inside. Oh god, I hate going side by side in that corner in the dry, and they're going side by side in the wet. Stop giving me that camera angle, Jesus Christ. It's a drag race down to the hairpin. Three laps to go. The gaps in the top 3 are staying pretty steady. Between 8 and 9 seconds from 1st to 2nd, and between 10 and 11 from 2nd to 3rd. As they have passed the ghosted car that was lapped. Ooh, Dan loses the back end. Here comes Elite. There comes MDJ to take 2 laps to go. Here comes Dan back down the inside. Another drag race into the hairpin. That one, he gets the job done before the hairpin this time. A little wiggle again there from Dan. Those tires not having much grip out there. As they cross line for 2 laps to go for themselves. as the leader has completed Sector 1. These guys are so evenly matched. Even without the DRS, they're passing each other every other lap. Ooh, a little wiggle from Dave that time. I hate to pull away from this battle, but I think we'll give the leader some respect as he starts the final lap. He almost won the sprint race. And he came from a couple seconds back to almost win that race. And he's pretty much, once he got out into that clean air, he's pretty much dominated this one. Up by 12 seconds. He could probably drive the slowest lap in his life just to keep the car safe and still win this race. I must say, it's also impressive. I know there's not many cars in this race, but we're on the last lap and nobody's had a time penalty yet. Well, I'm pretty sure Danny had a 3-second penalty early in the race, but no one left in the race has a penalty. As it comes through this windy corner for the final time, onto the backstretch, with a 13-second lead now. It just has the hairpin and our final corner left to navigate. Here comes the Ferrari. MDJ around the final corner. He will be your winner in China. Well done, MDJ. Here comes Sim Racer out of the hairpin as Davis had an off, it looks like. As Sim Racer will come to the checkers and finish second, as they flip-flop first and second from the sprint race. Here comes AMS across the line to finish off the podium. Here's Dan in fourth. Can Dave hold on? Oh, Dave's around. Gabarro will get fifth. Dave is DNF'd. And Gabarro will be the driver of the day, according to the game. And there's your podium. Ferrari on the top step, Alfa Romeo on the second, and Mercedes on the third. And here's the final rundown for today. MDJ will win the race. Sim Racer will be second. AMS in third. Dan in fourth. Zen will be fifth. Cabarro in 6th, Mark in 7th. Elite will finish 8th. Haggis will be 9th. Assassin will be 10th. And Danny Boy is the only card that did not finish. So that will be it for WSL this week in China. As we head to Singapore next week. Singapore is always a fun one, especially if it starts raining. Could see some of the different guys up front with different strategies. But anyway, as for me, CT Ice Demon, I am done for today. I will see everybody next week, most likely. So everyone, take care and stay safe, and we'll see you next week.